I'm the cheese ally.
You read the cautionary tale and take the exact wrong lesson from it. Sure, tampering with forces beyond his control killed this Mascarpone clown, but you're built different.
I'm different, I say.
There's an appendix at the end of the book with a bunch of boring science details. If you can memorize the appendix, your summoned elementals, your summoned elementals muscle, mysticality, and moxie will be increased by 3.
Sure.
Go for it. You internalize the details of the appendix, allowing you to strengthen all the other organs of your creations.
Hell yeah.
You summon a test elemental who grabs the book out of your hands and tears it in half.
It's alive! Alive! Yes! You are sure this is the handprint of a honey ape and not just a handprint of a regular guy. Damn it.
You look at the handprint. It is the size of a normal human It is the size of a normal human hand, and it's got 4 fingers and 1 thumb.
Yep.
Totally ordinary.
Alright, kid. What are you doing?
This kid is messing around with some kind of weird mechanical contraption.
I think you're making.
I don't really know yet. I'm just kind of messing around with it because I'm taking a break from my main project. Hey, do you know anything about the Chupa Naranja?
I try to avoid it.
Now, this is a kind of monster that eats oranges. They're supposed to be from way down south, but I know there's one in this swamp somewhere. Fortunately, no matter what kind of trap I build, it keeps escaping. You want to try?
Sure, why not?
Great. Feel free to use my workbench over there. I've got plenty of spare parts and stuff. If you manage to catch it, bring me back one of its nostrils as proof, okay?
Not the whole head. Nope.
Oh no, I don't want to kill it. Just prove it's out there.
Okay then.
One more.
Hello, girl.
And the text is gone.
Hi there. Are you wise?
Well, kinda. They're interesting once you get over the gross factor. But mostly I'm just studying these because what I'm really interested in is the Flyman.
Flyman?
Yeah. Or maybe the Manfly. I haven't decided which way is better yet.
But what is the Flyman and or Manfly?
He's a scientist that moved into the old Flemberg place. I did a little spying on him, and I think he's trying to turn himself into a giant fly.
I would.
I don't know. That's what's so interesting about him.
Huh.
Looks at her feet and blushes a little. Also, he's really handsome.
I would not go Flyman, Manfly. Now you mean?
Well, yeah. I'd really like to meet him, but I'm too shy. Can you help me out?
Bro.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Here, I'll show you where the house is. Got the old Flemberg place. If you meet him, could you bring me back a souvenir?
Like what?
Maybe one of his chest hairs.
Or
Build.
Woo!
Oh, you need a battery.
I need a battery. Damn it!
Grab some scrap metal from the bench and construct a very basic animal trap. Refine.
Spring.
Grab a wrench and tighten the trap's main spring.
Torque.
Grab a screwdriver and carefully adjust the torque.
The trigger sensitivity.
Grab a pair of needle-nosed pliers and carefully adjust the sensitivity of the trigger.
Add a fuse.
You hook up a fuse, just in case.
All I got.
You carefully pick up the trap and then carelessly shove it into your sack.
Go hunt it.
You need a battery.
And problem.
Well, luckily you could just wander around campus. Oh, good.
Oh, this shit. First to the radio.
But second radio back you can. We're about to find out. Right here. In a gloomy grove of sunken cypress trees, a well-muscled woman stands waist-deep in the opaque bog. Her hands rest on the pommel of a sword, its blade lodged in the muck. It catches your eye because it's not the type of thing you tend to see on the East Coast.
Yeah. What sword is that?
This is the blade of your great-aunt. Many moons ago, it was entrusted to my family for safekeeping. Now, it is yours to reclaim, for a cost.
I don't have to pay for my family's sword.
The security guaranteed by my family is unique. It comes with a great price. Your great-aunt knew this. It is why she placed the blade in our care.
Also, what great aunt?
Have you forgotten your lineage, boy? Time was, every tavern and meeting house kept a place by the fire for Hilda Colley.
God damn it! Okay, what's the cost?
In time, I shall ask of you a boon, and you should be obliged to grant it.
Sure, I can do it. Snap the sword.
You got Great-Aunt's greatsword. The sword has a satisfying heft. You can see why your great-aunt liked it so much. But with it comes something quite unsatisfying. Something that makes you feel almost queasy and a little cursed. You got a perk. Swamp Geas.
Did you geas me? Did you cold geas me? You mother... God damn it!
It's a simple magic, binding you to your oath until such time as I have need of your service. On that day, I will find you.
Can't we just do the boom thing now?
But she's gone, slipped away into the dark waters of the swamp.
That'd be good.
It's a great sword.
Oh, okay.
The other option was better be a good great sword.
No, I'm satisfied.
Oh, okay.
Alright.
I mean, you may or may not have a great aunt, but nobody can deny you have a great sword.
Ah!
Ah!
Ba-da-ba-da-da. Close.
It's a red fern. Something really depressing must have happened here. It's a reference to something I don't get.
Oh, there's people in here.
There's some guys hanging out here looking stoic and cool, and also a gator man with more than the usual allotment of teeth. There are a couple of pieces of tape stuck to one of the bricks here.
Tape.
Swamp water has leaked in through this hole and wet into the floor. Oh well, the days when these were your good shoes are already long past.
That's true. Hi, who are you guys?
VR. Radio technicians.
Are you can't see in the dark?
Why not? It is radio, so there's nothing to see.
Oh, got me there. That machine looks weird.
Are you speaking of the battery units that appear to be powered by outer space? Or some form of negative energy, or something like that?
Yeah, that's strange, right?
They are not standard issue, it is true.
So what?
I cannot tell you any more about them.
So what's this stuff for?
Always visit the questions.
Alright, I have a curious nature.
I will not reveal to you our employer's plans.
We have plan to...
To use this equipment to broadcast her voice across this country once she has assumed full control of the government.
Aw, please?
No, stop asking.
Ducks.
Well, I mean, they're
I
making...
know, I'm just checking if anything else.
No?
No? Alright, just fight him. Hey! Hi, it's me again.
Greetings.
Are you okay with just wandering around like this?
Well, not entirely, but our orders refer very specifically to protect and maintain the equipment. So if you have no argument with you as yet. Frankly though, you are getting on my nerves a bit.
Sorry. I'll fight. What's going on? Ow! That hand?
Yeah. Your hand except horrible. Is what. Oh, they're super weak. What? Wait, how much HP do the other ones have? The other ones. 19. 11.
Yeah, they're weak as shit.
So,
He's turned?
So, fun fact.
What's up?
You can AoE for 4 times. Hot brain the top one, smack the bottom.
Skills. Bloody. Heal. Cali 5 off the jump. I mean, can.
Don't. Going. One more. Hot brain. And smack. And it is done.
Why'd you scream like that, lady?
You won. You dumped the vampires' unconscious bodies outside in the hope that a rare sunbeam will pierce the swamp gloom and finish them off. Oh, don't forget to loot them. 18 XP, 56 meat, hollow gator tooth, swamp wire, flesh wand, and buzz. Grow stronger.
Yeah.
Hey, you're pretty sure these used to be somebody's arm.
Alrighty
It's
then.
fine, I guess.
Vampires does strange things. People who are in with, and there's a lot more strange. No muscle. Caliber, but 5. And reduce target. That 5. Alright.
Don't know what this console does, but if it's any consolation, nobody really expects you to.
Hell yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, go for it.
Alright.
Toilet, thankfully devoid of any broadcast features. Hooray. It isn't important to look good if you're on the radio, so the sink has a first aid kit instead of a mirror.
It's in there.
The radio people were probably saving this stuff in case anyone ever invents video, and they have to go to war.
Alright. Rhino bomb. And, Moxie. Alright.
Oh, this thing's pretty cool. It also looks very lightweight.
Boink.
You carefully pocket the zappy orb thingamajig.
Hell yeah, Zappy orb thing to do.
Can you believe this is a thing that was invented in the past and not approximately 60 years from now?
Yeah, I know, it's crazy.
Are those guys sharing one bed? Wait, why isn't it a coffin?
Don't worry about it. Alright, time to hook up. Okay, time to hook up thingamabob.
You plug in Rufus's gadget and the console starts emitting a different series of beeps than it was emitting before.
That's it.
Oh, I mean, there's the table. There's nothing on the table. I guess it just looks cooler to stand around a table than just arbitrarily around the room.
Yeah, that's true.
There's a to-do list here with a single entry. Guard the radio equipment. You erase the check mark.
They fucked up. Alright. Alright, so this thing technically on the ground trap. But let's go. Fork him.
Look here, weapons room.
This is the last minutes.
Not clubs, not guns. Look, cannons.
Look,
Bah, worthless. You take.
gosh, out. Bro.
Are you gonna look at the...
Oh, I will.
Oh, hello again.
I would do this. Oh, I wasn't done with it.
You've already plugged in the transmitter, right? So all you have to do is find 11 different radios out in the world and use this receiver to check the transmission.
Okay. Oh, I know what one radio is. Suppose.
Where is it? Where could it be? You turn the radio to WGCR and hold Rufus's gadget up to it. The thing clicks a few times and the little needle on it goes up to 1.
Okay.
Oh, clarinet. Alright, cool.
Actually, it might be an oboe. It's hard to tell with the small world empty silhouette. Reduce all of enemy stats by 13.
Seems alright. Probably a one-time use.
Yes. Not bad. Alrighty. Oops.
Flash of light cuts through the trees. The glare passes, and then you see it poking its head out above the canopy. A telescope. Why, you've fancied a telescope ever since you were a young boy. You'd press your nose up to the window of the telescope shop for hours until the proprietor would run you out and threaten to tan your glutes with a tripod.
Let's go.
You've waited long enough. Go and get your telescope.
Go there now! Oh god, it's so far away!
A bald cypress so tough and tall, it's no surprise some fellow has chosen to make it a tree home.
Shout up. Hello?
Hey, mister. Why don't you keep walking, huh? This here's Will Hunter's treehouse, and the rules is, tain't no grown-ups allowed.
Who are you?
Will Hunter, I said.
What's up there?
Oh, this ain't anything, I swear it. You don't want to see anyways.
Sorry, Will.
This ain't much to tell. I ain't all that interesting, mister. I swear. Not to city folk like you, no ways.
What are you doing in the swamp?
Nothing special. Same thing every boy gets up to, I reckon.
You know, do I want to know what that is? I don't. Because I must. That is.
I ain't telling anyways.
Damn it. I want you to teleco.
Afraid that telescope's the property of Will Hunter, same as my licorice collection.
Licorice?
No, licorice. Wouldn't be called licorice because it ain't made of rice. It's called licorice because you lick it. But I'm saving mine up so I can lick them all at once.
How long have you been saving your licorice?
I reckon it's been a few months. It's okay to wait a few months on licorice as long as it's refrigerated good and proper.
Have you refrigerated it?
It's in my pocket with some ice, so I reckon so.
Can you let me up?
No adult has ever been up in Will Hunter's treehouse, and I ain't fixing to break that streak. Not for nothing. Damn, you just need +1. Where did your stats go?
Oh wait, did I eat something?
Calliope's boon is gone. Wait, was that it? Or
No.
Yeah, your stats were at 677 before. Where'd they go?
What's it? Did I eat something?
I don't know.
Oh,
Well, anyway, put on some gear. You just need Moxie, right? Oh,
oh, muscle doesn't
or
matter
all.
much.
That thing right there was all.
Oh, yeah. I can get it.
That's reaching 5 HP.
Yeah, it's fine.
All right.
Delicious. Let me up.
That's so? Well, what's in it for Will?
How as much milk as your belly can hold. Even half milk? You like meat, kid?
I ain't need much money, mister. Get all I need from the river most days. Can always catch enough fish to eat, and if there's any left over, I can always use them as cash. Got 16 trout in my wallet right now. Sounds like a no one helping you up there. Maybe you'll have to think of something else.
Oh, my muscle. Oh, okay. I'm missing one muscle. On a hat. Okay, maybe not a hat.
You have a hat that gives you muscle. You just happen to skip over the one hat that gives you muscle.
Oh, I guess I did.
It's pretty amazing that you did that.
Yep. I'm Drake.
Enough of this. It's time to clasp your robust limbs around the trunk of the wet, shedding cypress and begin to shimmy. Hey now, this is a private treehouse. Stop or I'll tan you till you can't stand up.
Thank you.
Why, there's no boy up in this treehouse at all. Only the large and sagging features of a human face sunk into the tree's very trunk. Surely that can't be young Will Hunter. Oh, well, I reckon now ain't no keeping you from seeing my plight. I've been wicked, mister.
What happened to you? Last foot down. Yeah, I know I slid through a tree, but how do I get down from there? What happened to you?
Ain't much to tell.
That can't possibly be true.
The great tree sighs, shedding the scraps of bark that drift into the treehouse floor. Well, have you ever heard of a doctor? Do you know what that is?
Yes, well, I but doctors.
Heck, what do you want to be so mean for? I reckon most people go and ask. They couldn't tell you one thing about what a doctor does. I only ever met one doctor. Dr. Weiss? Lived on the same street as my step-aunt. It was one morning he paid me 6 bits to paint his fence, and, well, heck, I swear I was fixing to do it, mister, but I heard there was an interesting trout down the river. A little wider than average, but not very wide, just the way Will Hunter likes. How can a boy resist?
Ask or free go catch like white trout. Are you asking me?
Nah, I'm telling you, mister. Will Hunter couldn't resist a gander at a trout. Any boy who says he could is lying. Anyway, Doc Weiss, he weren't real pleased, and to teach me a lesson, he went and cursed me to be a tree.
What? How the doctor?
Don't ask Will Hunter how. All I know is, doctors, they got all kinds of powerful tools. Tweezers, height charts, could have used anything.
What lesson are you supposed to learn from this?
That I ought to paint fences, if I says I'm fixing to.
This curse?
Oh, the doctor told me I'd be a treat till I could make good by painting a bunch of fences all around town. Hard enough for me to do that like this, I'll tell you.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, Mr. Paint Fences, you wouldn't want to do that.
Sure I would.
The wind picks up and snaps off a few weak twigs, but Will doesn't seem to mind. Hey, that's real swell. Thanks a lot, mister. The doc who cursed me had a nice white picket fence and said something like, Will Hunter gotta paint 3 more fences just like this or he'll be a tree forever.
Paint 3 fences. Got it.
You can get my paints and brush out of my knapsack. I'd just hand them to you, but I am a tree.
Ladder down.
Suppose I can. Tain't a ladder in the way you and I know it, though, but a part of this tree I could sort of wiggle around. I were still a boy, I reckon you'd say it's like my fingers, or nostrils. The hunter extends long, arborescent fingers and or nostrils through the whole treehouse, back to the swamp floor. You should be able to climb down those nostrils now.
Nice. Round. Anyway. Help.
You see nothing out of the ordinary. Rivers run around the trunks of trees, crawdads and crawmoms make love upon the rocks, and a duck is impaled upon the beak of a heron. Here in the swamp, it is a day like any other, and the circle of life turns on and on.
Alrighty.
When he reaches a certain age, a boy loses his enthusiasm for hoarding rocks in a treehouse. This is called the death of innocence.
Damn.
It's a huck knapsack, a favorite brand of rascals and imps.
No.
You got Will's paint and brush. Take care of those, will ya? That long-handled brush belonged to my to a grandfather.
Your grandfather?
Don't think so.
Alright. God damn. I'll keep an eye out for fences. What grandfather? Yours? No.
No. Probably not.
Probably. That's true. Probably not. Alrighty. No. Alright.
Were you?
Well, we'll see.
Or were you going to? Oh, shit. You are.
Oh, dear.
Some viscous goo has rendered this house entirely decorative. A gas generator is providing power to the barn in exchange for a pastoral ambience.
Alright. Well, there'll be a lot of questions here.
Looks like Flemberg is a fan of crates and barrels. A glass case with 2 giant, horrible flies in it.
Oh.
The very small man inside the machine is clearly trying to get your attention.
Talk to him. Hi, I'm Danny. Can you help?
I absolutely need help, thank you. My name's Flemberg, Paul Flemberg. I moved back into my parents' old house here because nobody would give you lab space for my experiments. It turned out an assistant would also have been nice to have.
What are you trying to do?
Improve myself, you know, better, faster, stronger, at least one of those. But I put the wrong settings in the control console, and all that happened was that I shrank.
Setting,
The door doesn't open from inside.
but
Yeah, I didn't think it through.
okay, well, I can just let you out.
No. Opening the door will depolarize the booth, and it takes months for the field emitters to recharge. Not to mention the fact that I'd have to collect all new samples of genetic material. The door can only be opened once.
You really didn't think this through. What should I do then?
You'll have to fix the settings on the console.
What should I say it to?
Clearly, if I knew that, I wouldn't have put the wrong ones in myself. Just make me better before you open the door.
Better than what?
Better than a normal guy. I don't know, I spent so long thinking about how I could build this machine that I didn't have any time left to think about why I built it.
I'll see what I can do.
Welding tools. Shelf contains a lot of things that you don't know what they are or what they do. You can, you know.
Damage. Steel. Big. Buff. Ooh. Energized powder. Make that.
Next to the workbench, there's a pile of much smaller workbenches. You got a tiny workbench. What does that let you do?
Blackbird must have been working on miniaturization technology of his weird fly obsession.
Alright.
Hey, box!
If this guy cared about these tools, he probably wouldn't have left them on the floor.
98%.
disposable ratchet, 11 in 1 oil.
Hey,
Hey, how's it going?
shut up. Alright, mess with them. Okay.
Body, Flemberg. Head, Flemberg. Lungs, Flemberg. Pituitary, fly, and hat, fly.
Alright, well. Pituitary.
It rumbles. You look back up at the screen. Screen above the levers reads body, Flemberg. Head, Flemberg. Lungs, Flemberg. Pituitary, Flemberg. And hat, fly.
Body, head fly.
Uh-huh.
No, I think I like hat fly. I don't know what that would do. That put stuff in his head?
I don't know.
Oh, we'll see. Hey, you know what? Make his lungs. You know what? Make his lungs fly. Why not? Make his insides good. All right, a fly inside's good. Too late. All right. How you feeling? How you feeling, champ?
Where there was once a Flemberg, there is now a tiny, fly-headed homunculus. He's wearing a nice hat. Well, he's a little guy with a fly head now. He stares at you quietly.
How's this?
His expression is unreadable, if he can even be said to have one. Now what?
How about make your body fly? Your head normal. Body fly. How about now? How's this work for you?
Flies around in agitated little circles, but doesn't say anything.
God damn it.
Now what?
Alright. Do I want a weird fly with a head of a man? Or do I want a man with a fly's head? I'll make fucking Dexter Braxton? It's the thing. Oh my man. Why is he so gross? Okay. Alright. Body, fly. Wait, no. Body, Flemberg, head, fly, lungs, fly. No! Oh! Lung, fly, that's fine. Okay.
Now Flemberg has a tiny human body and a fly head. Buzz! Buzz!
Are you actually just saying the word buzz?
Buzz!
Alright. Well, obviously. There. Back human. Big. Head. On the eye. Oh my god! How you like it?
Flemberg is now a giant fly with a human head.
Oh god, one sec, I'll try it again.
No, wait, this one is pretty great, actually.
What?
I can fly, and I have the proportionate strength of a fly scaled up to human size. What's not to love? Now what?
That's what he wants. Yeah, I'm sure.
You let Flemberg out of the booth. Heck yeah, I can't wait to get up to all kinds of giant fly stuff.
Oh, before you go, I need to get Jessica off too.
Do I still have one of those? Okay, well, whatever, sure.
Thank you.
I probably just don't want to know. I'm out, see you.
Okay, bye.
Well, that happened.
Luxurious hair. That's really with my best of masculine. Yeah.
Yes, of course. Yeah, box says Flemberg on the side.
I do it.
You casually commit a federal crime.
Excellent.
Let's go. Junk mail.
No, I have a goddamn
Go.
letter opener. Okay, that was awful. Continue on. Lost Rock, Barber's Hut. Barber's Hut!
But first, you're browsing your way through the swamp, taking a sniff through your nose trumpet now and then. The swamp smells terrible. I mean, a swamp is literally just standing water and rotting compost, the biome. So it's not like that's news or anything. But you wouldn't be surprised if this swamp was at least nominated for world's worst smelling swamp. Oh god, what is that? Something smells like a rotten egg made up with a tire fire, and the tire fire laid also went rotten. Squinting through the tears, you see a patch of brown air hovering nearby. That must be the smell of the wisp that kid was looking for.
Uh-oh.
You follow at a safe breathing distance as the smell of the wisp bobs weaves through the fetid marsh. Eventually, it comes to rest on a rotting tree stump, and you sneak up quietly behind it. Just as you're about to grab a sample, 3 gatormen casually stand up from where they were crouched in the knee-deep water around you. Oh, jeez.
Don't think it's a lovely day.
Gatormen beat the hell out of you. By the time you wake up, the smell of the wisp is long gone.
Dang it.
You got a minor concussion.
Hell yeah!